Hi Twin Flames, welcome to this Twin Flame Tower Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. Welcome if you're new. So the energy I'm getting is kind of going back to how it was. Thinking about, there's a frustration because you miss your person and you want to go back, but you don't want to go back to how it was or something like that. Because I feel on this channel anyway, well with my reading, there's been a lot about negative and positive, and there is, the universe is pushing out for you to see clearly, well, not really clearly because it depends if you've done the work, which way to go. And this split, because I feel it's making a proper, and I've said this for months, you will see a proper split from spiritual bullshit leaders to proper leaders. That's what the universe, I feel, is doing. So it's really pulling you, right? And the confusion with your person maybe is either devil card or the lovers, because the devil and the lover cards are the same. So what I would say there is, with the devil card, like your person, like other tarot readers, or the devil's back, for example, saying something like that, get rid of him, he's a devil, she's a devil, right? And let me explain this. The devil card is similar, the most similar card in tarot to each other. So the devil card literally means you're chained to something, an unhealthy habit, right? Let's just class that. Let's say that's your person, right? Other tarot readers, get rid of this, unhealthy, it's the devil card and deception, blah, blah, blah. But, for example, this is how I would perceive things, right? The devil card, say I've done a reading and the devil card come up with your person. This is about an unhealthy pattern, but go into your heart space. It's always about the heart space, right? Do you love your person? You will know when you're at the breaking point of, oh, I don't want to be with my person. If you get rid of them and you're still getting pulled back, then you still have a lesson to learn there, right? If you absolutely keep pulling away and you're going back and it's not changing, there's stuff for you to learn. So the devil card could be, for example, say you have sugar in your tea or coffee, right? That's the devil. That's not good for you. Sugar's not good. Tea's not good. Coffee's not good. I drink lemon tea, and it's literally lemon squeezed with hot water. That's it, really. I'll come up. Sometimes I have a tea, but generally it's lemon tea. Anyway, larging myself, which, you know, my point with the devil card. So sugar is bad, coffee is bad, tea is bad, right? But if you have it once here and there, it's not known as bad. It's unhealthy habits, but it's about you changing your perception on this unhealthy habit. What most do is fuck me gently, there's the devil, he's the devil, out. But what you resist persists. That's why you're always pulling back to your person. It's trying to find a healthy balance, because it's unhealthy. To find a healthier balance instead of just quitting them because tarot readers say so, because your best friend Sarah Jane says so, because, right? That's why you keep getting pulled back. There's something still to learn. So I repeat, having 4 sugars in a tea and having tea or coffee 4 or 5 times a day, obviously unhealthy. But you might say, well, you drink tea or coffee, Sophia, which I don't, but I'm just saying. But I might say, yeah, well, I drink it once a day and I have 1 sugar. Is coffee once a day with 1 sugar unhealthy? Yes, that's still the devil card. Do you see my point? It's about working out round the devil card, right? Resisting it is still fucking it up. So I feel that's what is you're feeling, okay, do I go back to the devil cycle, right? Or can I walk away? But you can't, because the twin flame pull is to go to learn something from this, right? Learning not to let their toxic ways or what you want, you just get on with your way of doing it. Really figuring out what you want, This is what this energy is. Which way is you want to go? And it's about, is it worth it? This is about totally about, is it worth it? Because I have people in and out of this community all the time, right? And I understand the concept because I created it. And if you go to a job, regardless if you're happy about the hours you work or you only get an hour's lunch or how much you get paid, there needs to be a captain of the ship, right? But somehow, because you lot think you get your downloads, you can then tell me how to run the community, right? I'm like, you can make your own community. There's always a captain of the ship. So this is about understanding, okay, I'm getting my own downloads, for example, because there's two things here. It's to do with mission, it's to do with your person. Get my own downloads and all this kind of thing. But until I have enough experience and wisdom as a director, do you dare go to your director and give it large? Right? But that's what you would think here. You would think, okay, I'm not going to jump into mission, or I've got my own ideas. But realistically, like I keep saying to people, it's a thin line of ego. And you might say, I'm not being ego, but ego is stopping you from coming out of your comfort zone. This is what I've been getting these couple of days. You're not doing what you need to do. And this isn't fuck all to do with just joining me in mission, right? What you're not doing is enough. Right? And it's either okay, I'm going to stay over here in my comfort zone, or fuck off, Sophia, you're wrong, right? That's what I get with people who say they want to progress. And that affects you with, and I'll tell you why it affects you if you're not doing mission, regardless if you're in our mission and this community's mission. Because how it affects you is because, say there's dramas in the community or something's going on, dramas in your life, dramas with your person, blah, blah, blah. You're in mission. That's the primal focus. It takes away the shift with what's going on with your person, with blah, blah, blah. It's a bigger purpose. And you know this bigger purpose is kind of connected to your person, so you put up with it. That's the energy I'm getting. And I've been having it for a few days. And I feel there's persuasion as well. There's persuasion from others, from friends, from families, to stop you getting on your path. But you know different. You know different. There's something like that here. And stop doubting your knowing. Stop doubting it. People come to me who's been in mission 8 weeks and tell me, oh, well, I think this and I think that. I'm like, I've done 2 decades of stuff. You're incorrect. Because I'm telling them they're incorrect. They think because they get downloads. And I'm like, no, that's ego. And it's not my ego. I'm not just pointing out anyone, but I'm just saying this is you lot. Ego is not like overboard, blatant and stuff. Ego is a protection, right? And stops you move. Yeah, fear. I've had fear in my other readings, right? So this is fearing stuff, and it's like a knock-on effect to your person. It's a knock-on effect because the universe is like, okay, you're twin flame. You want that pulled to your person. You know that's your person. What are you going to do? The old way is done. The old way of the spiritual bullshit of love and light and all this kind of thing is done. This new way forward is about collaboration. I don't know how many times I've got to say it. Anyway, so let's just sun your happiness. It's about following your twin flame, right? I don't care what you're arguing about with your twin flame, right? Pull back, go into your heart space. What is it? Oh, fucking hell. Fuck me gently, Sophia. It's my person. They're my happiness, right? Then what comes second with twin flames in your person? Mission. Right? And mission is about changing planet Earth. Check out the Facebook group. Links in the description box below. I posted in there about words. I was going to do another post. I can't remember what it was. I'll probably remember after here. I'll probably post in the weekend as well. The way forward with spiritual leaders is not about getting the masses. That is the same equivalent as following the sheep, right? That is not the way forward. And that is why I eliminate people who are not conforming with helping on a one-to-one and taking the guidance from me. They want to be individual, yes, but you still need to have the guidance from me. And if you didn't, then you would be doing your own mission thing. I don't know what else to say. You want to know about your person? Us in mission or with our persons, because we do mission. What do you want me to say? Right? I wish I could say, listen, just buy this pack of deck, right? And you get your person. I wish it was that easy. It's not, right? And all those that are left, right, you will see, they might be successful. They might have more views. They might have more subscribers than me. But I promise you, from the beginning of this year, they won't get their person. It depends how long the background crew you've been following me. You can go check out and see if they are there like me yesterday. Well, today, because I've just got back really with David, right? That you will see that they might have talked about them and then they're gone. And I presume that's all of them, to be honest with you. Because that's why Twin Flames is the hardest to get together, because the contract is so. It's not about you just getting with your person. If that was so, then why aren't all Twin Flames together? Like soulmates. Sun, judgment, wake up call, enlightenment, 4 of cups. Because you're bored of the same old, same old. Like I said, I felt at the beginning the initial energy of like, oh, do I have to go back to the same old, same old? I'm bored with that. He's not seeing my cup. Still keeping third party stuff over there, that kind of thing with these 3 cards here. But the first card is like, follow your happiness. They never said it was going to be an overnight thing, right? That's why I'm always comparing to the Hollywood superstars. So much easier to be in Hollyoaks, EastEnders, I don't know what, you know, these little small TV, than to be George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise as an internationally known Hollywood superstar. It's far easier to get a little little script thing. But it depends what you want. Like your person, you might think is hard, but trust me, that is the same hard as Hollywood. Keep getting rejected. Everything I'm trying is not working. One interview says I'm too tall. The other one says I'm too fat. The other one says, oh no, well, you know, so I lose weight and then they say you're too skinny. That's the kind of thing, but that's life. It's waking you up to, you need to grow some balls. That's what your twin flame connection is. To be strong about the knocks of life. Because we are here to say to people, I keep saying, you do less. And more people are getting pulled into this darkness now of ego and vanity, and I'm great by myself and I'll just do my thing over here. And I'm like, that's great, but who are you helping? What is your purpose? What is that? How's you getting your twin flame? Do you see what I mean? That's ego. This is what I keep getting when they're reading. I don't know. Right? I wish I could say, listen, your person sat over there in tree is going to come towards you and all this, you know, whatever say. But if you're here or you've been in the background, that's not happening, is it, by watching me? Whereas the ones who were in the background and took the initiative and jumped into mission, that changed. That changed. 10 of Wands, this is like... Sophia, this twin flame journey shit is 10 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Because life is a burden, right? And life shouldn't be a burden. But to get it to release is, because I was saying to David, what was he saying? About the burdens of life. And he always says that. And I tell him, I told him, you know, life's a struggle. And I said, well, to you, right? But I wasn't born with it not being a struggle, but I worked my ass off so it's not to be a struggle. That's the difference. Poor people just keep struggling. and saying things like David would say, oh, life's just a struggle. I'm like, but you can change it. Meh, meh, meh. I'm like, okay, well, life's a struggle then, right? Twin flames are here to teach people you don't have to carry this 10 of wands all the time, right? There's other ways of doing it. And then, oh, well, that's just as hard. Yeah, short-term hard. But long-term, right? You get short-term as in not short, quickly doing it. Famous people take 10 years to be famous. But then the rest of their life, they're pretty rich, known, internationally known, and all that kind of thing, right? You will always be 10 of wands till you die if you do it that way. That's what we have to tell people. It's your choice. It's your choice. And this is connected to your person. It's like surrounded by these cards of this. Queen of Pentacles is just focusing on the physicality. So, like I say, I keep saying, people come in mission and they go, right? And it's like, oh, I'm going to go and they don't actually say that to me. Fuck off, Sophia, I'm going to go and do my thing over there. They might do, I don't know. But that's the general which I think, right? I'm going to do my thing over here. Can't have you telling me what to do. Oh, right, you haven't been in a job that people tell you what to do, right? You're such up your ass as an enlightened being that you think no one can tell you what to do, but you want me to promote you and give you my programs. Of course, I'm the captain of this ship, right? And I tell you what to do to help planet Earth. Fuck all to do with me, right? Your guidance is not clear. And when it is clear, I will tell everyone, I haven't got a problem with that. So it's like, fuck off, matey. I'm going to go over there and make my own pentacles. You're in your bubble of making your own pentacles over there, right? And thinking you've been woken up. But the Queen of Pentacles is facing the burdens. I'm like, well, I don't have stress. I don't know how many times I've got to say it. I don't, right? And I have stuff in my life, trust me, but I don't have stresses. She's facing that, but facing also, look, the 10 of wands. But thinking is woken up. And like I said, worried about your person. I don't know what else to say. Look, I say what I've got to say. Three of Pentacles is about collaboration. I'm not telling you to go and join us in mission right now. But the least you can do is, you know what you're supposed to do. Look at the website, join the Facebook group, see how it goes, see how you feel, and at least collaborate with people who are collaborating. Light workers who are collaborating with other light workers. That's what this community does. And that doesn't mean I go on to another twin flame tarot reader and say, can we do a live and talk about our twin flame journey when you're not actually with your person, or let's just talk twin flame stuff when you're not actually with your person. No. I'm going to get David to do a chat in the Facebook when he does less hours at work. He's zillion hours, quadzillion, I said, if there's even such a word. But that's what I'm saying. I still have this with the twin flame, right? I still have it. But I'm still doing what I've got to do. The difference is I have the same burdens, but you see, background crew and who you're new, I'm still with David, right? Why aren't you with your person, with the burden that I have? What is the difference between me and you, right? Well, I'll tell you that if you do counselling or if you get into mission. And then I'll tell you, no, that's not right, Sophia. I can't help you. Right? If you want to know what I do to nail David, who I have the same burdens as every other twin flame, this is what I do. And this is what you should do. I'll do bits of it. Wake up. Judgment call, right? You doing bits of it just makes you do what you're just doing over there. Like those you that watch that don't do counselling. You're doing bits. You might buy a program. You're doing bits. Right? Join Facebook. You're doing bits. And what does your person? It gives you bits. Three of Pentacles, like I said, you have to collaborate with people who, and it's not about, doesn't matter if you think I'm loud, leery, arrogant, my colour, you might have an issue with colour. I don't, that is not the issue. This is what it should be done, right? Who has what you want? That's it, right? not my personality or the colour of my skin or how loud or leery if I swear, right? I have what most people want, A. Second thing, I can help you because I can tell you exactly what to do to get what I want. And I have my person and I have mission, right? That's what most people want. That's so regardless if you're like, well, she's too fresh, too loud, too dark, too whatever, right? That's your fucking wake up call, right? That's your wake up call. And that's why I keep telling people they chose me, because they're spiritual leaders that won't be as generous and loving as me to give all the information. They hold it back. They hold it back and only take from you. I mean, I can easily just say, look, book me for a tarot reading, switch this round to say your person and all that bollocks, and have tarot reading. I was booked out. It was ridiculous. I get far less money now, but I have a purpose. I have a purpose here. Me alone and us, right? Me, my purpose is collaborating with people who are like-minded to change planet Earth. I don't care how much money I get. If it's far less money, right, I'm fine anyway. That's what I want to do. And I know that's my mission. And that's what all Lightworkers Twin Flames are here to do. Not to get subscribers and likes and pretty ass comments and all that kind of thing. No, we're not here for that. We're here to change planet Earth. So it doesn't matter. Or I can get a shitload of money, a load of subscribers, a loads of nice comments and stuff like that, but not doing what my core essence is, Three of Pentacles, right? Your person sat in a tree bored, and aren't you bored of the same old, whatever you're doing? So many people come, like I said in this reading how many times, and they go. And I'm like, what a waste. What a waste. Because I've got a platform here for you to be out there and successful and collaborate with others, right? Now, I'll go and do that over there. You haven't got YouTube, you haven't got any followings, you haven't got any programs. What a waste of a gift which I pull out of them. What a waste. So they go over there and do the 3D like what you lot are doing. And that's all I think is what a waste, because they didn't want to collaborate the right way. Two-faced. This one keeps coming out. And this is about patience. I think it's been literally this year and a half with me and David. I've seen him the less since I've known him, right? And he said to me, I've still got to wait another month, right? And I said to him, that's what you say, month by month by month. Obviously, year and a half, if you said I've got to wait a year and a half, I'll be like, fuck you, matey, right? Like what you say, right? So it's month by month by month. But the temperance is about patience of like, well, is my happiness. So what can you do? Right? I saw this film. It was brilliant. And there was this, I can't remember what it was called. And the guy was talking about the film. And he said 7 years ago when I was a new actor, or 17 it could have been, he said that this director said, oh, I'm going to remember you because of you look like this perfect script that I've got in the back of my cupboard, which I've written about a painter. And you fit that role. He said 17 years later, he said he got that. And that's where he got really known, this guy. But I can't remember so many names. My point is patience. It's patience. A year and a half, hardly seeing him squint. I said to him today, and he just raised his eyes, right? I said, oh, I'm so fed up with his squeezing in between work, right? That's what I do. I go and see him on his in-between. It's never a day off because he don't have days off. I was a year and a half of this squeezing in between, but would I see him otherwise? That's what you have to change it. And that's all the devil only doing what they want. They don't do what they want. Most of humanity, your person, especially your twin flame, is not like waking up like, do you know what? Sophia fucking hates it, right, that I squeeze her in with work. So what I'm going to do is squeeze her in with work, right? They don't do that, do they? what your person is doing over there is not intentional, right? The devil is, like I said, an unhealthy habit, but your unhealthy habit is trying to get them to change. There is no thing that should affect you. When people leave mission, it doesn't affect me in the slightest, right? It doesn't. It doesn't, because first of all, now what I generally do is gauge them, and I let them come in slowly, and I don't charge them. So time it gets to the point where they're ready to start, I know if they're going to commit or not. So I haven't actually got any money from them to then be greedy to say, oh, well, I'm going to lose that whatever mission payment is. I help you to transition to get into mission, and then I kind of charge. That's on a one-to-one, so you're not like sheep. Right? I do it like that because I can't put you all in the same boat. So I don't lose anything because I've already established, I've already got the community, I've already got a nice set of team behind me. It's your loss. It's your loss. That's what it is. And that's what people don't see. It's like, what's that singing program? Simon Cowell and The Voice. Oh, I think it was The Voice. I don't know what it's called now. X Factor and all that. And they come up and they go, oh, you to Simon Cowell and all them judges and stuff. Oh, you don't know what you're on about. Oh, I've got a really good voice and I'm going to make it someday. To the professionals, right? Some people say that to the professionals. That's this reading. It's like waking you up out of your bubble of who are you following? Are they giving you results of what you want? Simon Cowell, I don't really like his tactics. I don't know him as a person, obviously, but, you know, how I kind of read his aura, he's a bit, you know, cutthroat and stuff like that. I don't like it. But can I debate that he's a brilliant, what is he, a scout person? I don't know what he's called, right? So if I wanted to be a scout person, who would I copy? That's what this is. You are copying a fluffy version of Simon Cowell because you don't like his harsh tactics. But Simon Cowell is out there. Simon Cowell is successful. Simon Cowell gets people to be where they want to be. That's me, right? Stop looking at me. Stop judging what I say and blah, 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 and trying to change it and fit it in, and I'll do it later. It's like, you lot generally want what I want. I don't know how else to say it, right? That's what it is. And I don't care, because if I found another person who had like me, I was like you lot, looked at tarot readers or twin flames who were together. It's like, yeah, I want to be, well, initially I might have thought I'd do a chat video with David, but now I do give two shits. But yeah, I thought, yeah, I wouldn't mind being like them. So I get that. But if you're not getting the results from booking others that what you want, then why aren't you booking the people in this community? That's why it's both of you are bored with the status quo, because you're collaborating with the wrong people who are two-faced, and you're being two-faced. This is having patience to... This is about union of self. What do you want is the question. I don't know how else to say. This is like, what do you want? Wake up and go and get it, regardless of the fucking burden. Trust me, this community is a burden, right? This community is a burden, right? But I know where it's going. I know this is what I'm supposed to do, right? That's it. Most people, when they tell me stuff, I'm like, you just change shit. It's not really what you're supposed to do, right? Not really what you're supposed to do. I know they're in their ego and I let them go. Fortunately, when they come back, they can't get to the same decision where they were with me or something in mission or something like that. So this is about, what do you want? If it's easy come, easy go, right? That's what this is, isn't this? It's not just about you. This is what we have to teach people on planet Earth. Stop settling. Stop doing less. It's hard. It weren't supposed to be hard. It wasn't supposed to be as hard as this. But with all the darkness and the drama and the elite and the secret society taking over, it's way hard. But it's still achievable because we do it in mission. To have your bliss, right? With the sun. to have your twin flame, to have your happiness, right? If you focus on your self-love. This is Crown, Pluto, spirituality. This is what I'm saying, knowing who you are. Who are you? Your twin flame. Job done, right? That's all you got to do. Letting go, enlightenment and awareness. You be the king and queen of your castle. And no, not by coming in, mission in 8 weeks or whatever and thinking that you know what to do, right? 2 decades I've had this community, well, not this one, but anyway, I've been on YouTube 3 years. But from that 3 years, I've had 2 decades of experience to make such a community. You would never go up to your director. I don't know why people keep coming in and telling me this and that and that. This is simply about collaborating with others on the same thing. And if you don't agree to disagree, but know there's a place or know your place or stuff like that. Not, oh, fuck off, Sophia, and go, and then you're bored with the status quo because you're not collaborating. Watching tarot is not collaborating. This is a fucking funky thing. This is autumn, and I was picking that up last time. This is I'm trying to read it myself. I feel, like I said, I feel some of you are thinking you're getting your downloads, but you're not. It's skewed version of reality. It's like, no, I'm definitely getting it. I'm definitely getting what I'm supposed to be doing. And I don't know how many times I've got to tell you how to gauge it. So another one about collaborating. It's about loving yourself with the sun. Loving yourself, waking up to who you really are. And understanding that this is a burden. I don't know what else to say. It is a burden. But it's teaching you something about the burden. Of life, right? So your person, I choose you. I really do want us to work out. I don't feel good enough for you, so I run. So I feel these two are your person. They do choose you, but you have to choose yourself, right? They do want to work out with you. Like I said, other people or your person's not this and it's not great and not that. Well, like I say, whatever you want in life, you think being rich, right, is an overnight thing. How long have you lot been battling on your journey, right? If at all. I don't class if you're not meeting your person like a dating, without the label of dating, TWINFLAME don't have that, as you actually being in the relationship trying. If you're over there telling me, oh, my person's over there and it's been like this for 6 years, that hasn't started, right? That's you just hoping that they will leave and come towards you, right? When you're dating, that's when this burden really starts, right? Because it teaches you, okay, right, you've done the acting class, now go and get the jobs. Now make your way up the ladder, right? That's, if you're not even on that, this is like you not feeling good enough to even start it. So you need the counselling. Absolutely, right? Why don't you feel good enough? Or, like I said, there's a thin line of ego of thinking that, oh, I'm a twin flame, my person's just going to come towards me, right? I'm like, it don't work like that. And you might feel, oh, fuck's sake, my person just thinks, oh, I'm a twin flame, so I'm going to go towards him. I don't care if David thinks that about me, right? It doesn't matter. I go there, I have an amazing time. You both connect in the happy frequency. You know they're not taking a piss when you're together. I don't care. You know when someone's taking the piss out of you, right? You know that. So like I say, when people leave the community, when I haven't done anything to make them go, right? They know I'm here to help and all that kind of thing. That's them. I don't chase them. I let them go. If you're not joining something and there's nothing else out there, right? You ask yourself, what do you fear? That's what you need to work on. Well, there's something why, right? Why you're not connecting, why you're not booking image or tarot readings, why you're not joining the community, why you're not in the Facebook, why you're looking at other, you can still watch other tarot readings. I'm sure you meet people in mission. I still do watch other tarot readings. Why aren't you moving forward? Same cycle coming back. That's all it does. It's a journey. It keeps going round and round and round until you learn your lesson. And I feel it's coming back round. The initial energy was the same old. Do I go back to him and I know it's the same old? Allow me or this community to change your concept of seeing it the same old. Right? Year and a half I've had the same old with David. But I have to learn to change my perspective of that same old. Right? Okay, I just want to go chill with my person, right? I've got to go back to the beginning, right? Go back to, it feels to me like we're going backwards, right? That's if I was going to say anything. But what do? Do I do what you lot do? Oh, fuck off, matey. You're not taking my cap. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stay over here and I'm going to sell some crystals. Or do I get to see my person, right? It's waking up to what you really want, right? And what is the fear that's stopping you? Why you keep running from you, which is your person, really. Have an imagery. That's why we have image and tarot readings in the community. Have an image reading and check out what it is and then work on that. You have to work on the core, not the extension. The extension is putting in boundaries. I bet all of you have done that, right? Extensions is I've got to value myself. Extensions is all that. That's putting in boundaries from a core issue, right? A core issue which you completely ignore. Get to the core, which we can do, and then this changes. Check out the Facebook group, like I said. I'm going to post hopefully in there over the weekend. The others post in there as well. It's dedicated our readings, and you get far more in there specifically for you in the Facebook, right? It's not like I take this video and put it in there. You get additional stuff in the Facebook group if you like my readings. My readings are for you. It's not about your person and that, but I know, Lord of the Planet, what I need to tell you to get love, happiness, not just your person, right? Not just your person. This is about me stripping away so you get the enlightenment and then you attract every. That's why I say I can promise you how much money you want, I can get that for you. My issue is never that. I can get you back with your person, never that. My issue is what do you want to do? And this is what is waking you up. Or do you want to sit there doing spiritual bullshit? This is I've got two spiritual bullshits. This is one, all right? Two spiritual bullshit cards. That's one. Well, I'm financially okay. What the fuck is that got to do with twin flames? I would have told you, probably the richest I've been since I've had entrepreneur work was doing the tarot readings and selling my programs. It's not who I am and it's not who you are. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. I'm out. Speak to you later.